Hey everybody, my name is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group, and I just wanted to send you a quick video just to let you know what you can anticipate what our process is as far as purchasing a new home. Whether you've purchased one or you've purchased 50, I want to still give you the same overview that you'll need to know moving forward. A little bit about us. We here at the Whittemore Group really concentrate on four core things to really help you out find the perfect place and have the greatest experience we can possibly give you. The first and foremost is education. We want to educate you up front and let you know everything that you can anticipate and that may or may not happen throughout your transaction. The next is transparency. I want you to know exactly what we're doing and when we're doing it and why we're doing it. The next is honesty. We're going to be honest with you from the get-go. If you can get a discount on the house, we're going to tell you that. If the market is not indicating that we can or a certain amount, we're going to be honest with you and upfront so that you have realistic expectations when you're ready to actually pull the trigger to make an offer on a home. And the last one is personality, which is my favorite. As you could probably see behind me, there's a lot of people wearing some crazy suits with some happy buyers and sellers right there. That's our personality. I think I'm wearing red shoes. I am right now. That's how much loud and how fun that we actually are here. We're going to be serious. We're going to take care of you, but we're going to have a good time doing it for sure. So let's talk about the process and education. So you probably have a ton of questions right now, or just a handful of questions, just wondering, what about our market? What about the process? What can I anticipate? So the first thing that's going to happen is that you can either give us a call, shoot us a text. You can email us back here via this email, should work just as well. But let us know what your questions are. We'll be getting a hold of you as well if you had provided us some information other than your email to reach out to see how we can help you the best. So whether you're a month out, you need to get into a house tomorrow, 6 months out, a year, just looking, we're going to be here to help educate you every step of the way that we possibly can. Hypothetically, you need to be in a place in 6 months or less. That's when we're going to really start a serious conversation. So what's the first step? First step is to schedule a time with myself or any of our other agents to sit down to do what we call buyer's consultation. Now, Tim, what's a buyer's consultation? Well, it's 30 to 45 minutes where we sit down in our office or coffee shop, whatever's good for you guys. And we'll sit down and we're going to talk about everything that you need to know. We're going to talk about the market and where we see it going. We're going to teach you every bit about the steps from where you are now to keys in hand. We also have a process where we're going to ask you a series of questions so that we can really narrow down what you're looking for and be on the lookout for things prior to them hitting the market. Now, some of the things that we are going to take a look at is the buying process. Now, a quick overview of that and things that you can anticipate is that the first and foremost step here in the state of Florida is to find the selling professional. Well, you got the best team in the Emerald Coast area right here, so you can already check that one off. It costs you nothing here in the state of Florida and many other states as well to have buyer's representation. Know here in this state that the seller pays for all commission fees. We are free representation to you. So as long as you think that you're going to get good service and that we're going to do a good job for you, then that's the agent that you should go with. The next step is to get a mortgage pre-qualification or pre-approval. So Tim, what's the difference between a qualification and a pre-approval? Well, simply a qualification is a 15-minute phone call. Yeah, I don't know why this is always a phone. Anyway, it's a 15-minute phone call just to see where you're at. They'll run your credit and then they'll give you a range of what you're pre-approved up to. The other one is when you go online, fill out the application, then you're actually pre-approved because they run you through their system. The other part will be to schedule and go out and see homes. Most of the time with our group, we're only going to see about 5 homes at a time. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, I want to see a lot more than that. The system that we have, we are going to collectively be going through all these houses together. So you can almost guarantee that we're going to see the top 5 ones right off the bat. And don't worry, because of the system and the way that we do it, you're not going to miss out on any. And if there are some extra ones that you were just like, I have to see a little bit more, and the first 5 aren't it, we just schedule another 5 until we actually find the right home. The other part, once we go in there, usually after we see the first 5, you'll probably like one enough to go, Tim, or whomever your team member is, we love this home. It's time for us to make an offer. What we do is to sit down with you face to face. Now, if you're not here and we need to do this over FaceTime, we'll do the same thing as well. And we can do it over online to tell you everything that you need to know. Now, what we'll do is we'll go through the offer, which is the contract. It's not a contract until both people sign. It's realtor semantics. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through that, and we'll go line by line and explain everything that you need to know. Now, more than likely, we'll probably just give you the bullet points. And if you want some clarification on things, of course, just ask us and we'll just explain every bit. Myself and all the agents that work for me are trained to the utmost that they possibly can to make sure that they can convey and give you the explanations that you need to understand the contract and everything that you need to know moving forward. Once we do that, we send it off to the other agent. They can, of course, accept, reject, or counter our offer. Our objective here, of course, is to give you the information that you need to make an offer so that they don't reject it, and that we can do it without insulting anybody. So most likely they'll counter back, and we'll be off by a little bit. And of course, you can accept, reject, or counter that offer as well. As soon as it does and both people sign, we are under a contract, and then we're good to go. What will happen from there is that you'll have to put down earnest money, which is a good faith deposit, usually around $500 to $1,000, or up to 1% of whatever whatever purchase price we negotiate. So once we do have that, that will just go into escrow, which is a fancy word for a non-interest bearing account. And then they're just going to hold on that while we do everything else on the actual transaction to close side. Now, here on our team, we have a transaction coordinator that will be handling everything, sending you emails to make sure that you're informed to the utmost of what's going on and when we're doing it. Of course, your agent or myself will be calling you at least once a week just to make sure that you're getting everything you need to know. We'll be coordinating inspections. We'll be coordinating surveys, things of that nature, to ensure that everything gets done in a timely manner. So once that happens, your main job as a buyer is to talk to your loan originator, who you've got your loan through, and make sure they get all their paperwork on time. If they don't, it could delay this entire process. So make sure that you do that. Once we have everything there, we'll also get a home inspection, of which you can be there for, but you don't necessarily have to. And what we'll do is we'll go over that inspection report to see if you want to stay with the contract, get out of it, or we'll just ask for simple things for them to fix in order for you to be able to move in the home and be happy when you do. Once all those things have been negotiated, your bank is going to come back and conditionally approve you of your home, hopefully, most likely. And then at that point, you'll be pretty much good to go, providing that you don't refinance your car, move any big pieces of money around, finance anything, new furniture, new boats. Don't move big pieces of money, then you should be fine. If it does, then we have to reset this entire process again, and we don't want to do that. And then we got to find another home and try it again. So once that happens, make sure that you're keeping your expenses in line. Then we will have the title company, the one that you're actually going to sign the papers. They're going to ensure that the person actually selling the house is the one that owns it. They're going to get all that information. We're going to schedule a time for them to go and do closing. But the day prior to closing, we're going to walk back through the house that we originally put an offer in on to make sure that it was in the same condition that we saw it, and all the items that we asked them to fix are actually fixed. Once that's all said and done, we're going to go to closing. We'll sign a whole bunch of papers. Well, I won't be. You will be. And then all of a sudden you're a new homeowner. I get to hand you some keys. We take a selfie, ends up on this wall. Everybody's happy. And after we're done and you're a happy homeowner, the process doesn't end there. We have a big community of our past clients, and we stay in touch with them all the time. Well, we throw a couple of events once a year for our clients. If you still want to hang out with me, I still love going with my clients. We have a lunch every couple of months or whatever. It's my treat, so don't you worry about that. But we're here to cultivate lifelong relationships. We want to be your realtor for life. We want to be your friends. We want to be somebody that you will stand behind and say that these guys know what they're doing. And if you have any questions with that, please do check out our testimonials, which are on our website, as well as you can check out YouTube at the Whittemore Group to see any additional things there. So I hope this was a good insight and overview for our process. If you have additional questions, please do call me directly, call one of our agents, and let us know what we can do to help you get to the next step. Please don't just discard the emails that we have coming out. It's going to be a lot of good market information. It's going to be a lot of good education. If you want to know more, I have tons of videos out there, my agents and myself do, on our YouTube channel. Please do check us out there to help educate you in all the nuances of buying and or selling a home. Okay, I hope to hear from you soon, and best of luck on your home buying journey. Thank you.